I just saw that's funny because it's about these Australian twins, this movie that I just saw, and I just said SAR. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. I just saw Memoir of a Snail, which is an hour and a half biopic, memoir, autobiographical stop motion film. And I just love whenever I see like stop motion or some sort of animated film that is not Disney, not like the big studios. I always get really excited when I see that. And, I cried at the end. Of course I cried. I cry at everything. Wait, okay, I'm not getting into spoilers. It was emotional, it was uplifting, it was heartwarming, it was funny. It very much is, told through this narration, but then they're showing things to you through stop motion. And it's about, sorry, car alarm in the next car honking in the parking lot that I'm in. And it's about these two twin siblings that basically are telling the story of their lives. I don't want to do any sort of spoilers in case you see it, but I got the vibe just from seeing the movie poster. As far as any sort of criticism, even though it was only an hour and a half, there was definitely some parts that were redundant and definitely some narration and things that were a little on the nose that I don't think was needed, or I feel like it could have been shown or just done a little bit shorter. I would have had no problem with it being an hour-long film. But yeah, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I loved the kind of heightened, abstract, what's the word I'm looking for? Exaggeration of the certain things that you could tell were exaggerated the way that they were telling it on purpose, used as a storytelling device. Like I said, I went through all the spectrum of emotions when I was watching it, and of course got really emotional with things that they, when they were shared about their dad. And for me, the best part was the ending. The best part was the ending when they got reunited, and cried like a baby. I just love seeing films that use a lot of creativity and that are different. And so yeah, go see it. Support the arts. Go see it. If you love stop motion, you'll absolutely love it. Also, the lead character of it, the protagonist, the way that they drew her and animated her reminded me of those, I don't even remember what they're called. They weren't the Bernstein Bears, but there was this, for those millennial people out there, they were those books that of almost like the little hedgehog things that had the really big eyes. I'm going to have to look it back and put it in the show notes. I actually don't even know what the show notes are, to be honest. I always hear people in podcasts saying that, and I'm like, is that like the caption underneath the episode? I need to get better at podcasting.